The air in the server room is 18 degrees Celsius exactly. A sterile chill that bites at your fingertips as they hover over the mechanical keyboard. You aren't typing, you are conducting. On the primary monitor, a waterfall of crimson light, the aggressive intrusion alert, cascades down the screen. They've found your proxy in Reykjavik. They've bypassed your decoy in Singapore. In 45 seconds, the firewalls of the Central Reserve will close like a titan's fist, and you will be erased. Your pulse is a steady 64 beats per minute. You don't blink. You reach for the final sequence, a string of polymorphic code you've spent 400 nights perfecting. You press Enter. The red light vanishes. The room goes dark, save for a single pulsing gold cursor. You are inside. You aren't just in the bank, you are in the architecture of reality. The screen expands into a three-dimensional lattice of glowing fiber optics, the nervous system of the global economy. You see the veins of capital flowing in real time. $4.2 trillion in mid-flight transactions, represented as rivers of molten amber. You scroll deeper, past the civilian accounts, past the corporate holdings, into the black ledger. This is the vault the world doesn't know exists. It contains the true debt of nations, the private purchase history of presidents, and the digital blueprints for every autonomous defense satellite currently orbiting the planet. For a moment, the silence is absolute. You are the only person on Earth who knows that the global oil crisis was a decimal error. You see the hidden transaction that triggered the 2024 market collapse. It wasn't a crash, it was a harvest. Your earpiece crackles. It's a voice you've never heard, low, resonant, and devoid of the mechanical jitter of a synthesis bot. Step away from the terminal 0x7, the voice says. It uses your ghost handle, the one you scrubbed from the internet 3 years ago. You've reached the end of the maze. There is no treasure here. Only the truth about who built the maze. You don't stop. Your fingers dance across the keys. 120 words per minute, weaving a recursive loop to mask your GPS coordinates. You pivot through a satellite in low Earth orbit and bounce the signal off a smart grid in Zurich. You are chasing a specific file, omniscience.exe. The contrast strikes you. 12 hours ago, you were eating lukewarm noodles in a basement apartment with a leaking pipe. Now, you are holding the kill switch for the modern world. You feel the weight of it in your wrists. If you delete this file, the system loses its memory. Passports become scrap paper. Land titles vanish. Every prison cell door on the continent swings open. The world returns to year zero. Do you think you're the first to get this far? The voice asks. A window pops up on your screen. It's a live feed of your own room. You see yourself from the corner of the ceiling. You see the empty ramen cup. You see the framed photo of your mother on the desk. We let you in. We needed to see if your logic was as flawless as your syntax. You are a rare specimen, a genius with a conscience. That is a dangerous combination for a citizen, but a perfect one for an architect. The realization hits you like a physical blow. This wasn't a breach, it was an interview. You find the file. Omniscience.exe isn't a program. It's a mirror. You open it, and the screen reflects your own biometric data. It knows your blood type, your genetic predisposition for Alzheimer's, and the fact that you've been holding your breath for the last 14 seconds. It also shows your utility score. You are currently ranked as the first most significant non-aligned threat on the planet. The voice continues, its tone shifting from warning to invitation. The system is not a cage, 7. It is a lifeboat. Without the ledger, the world burns in 48 hours. The masses cannot handle the vacuum of true freedom. They need the rivers of amber to tell them where to go. We are offering you the seat at the terminal. You won't be the hacker anymore. You will be the system. This is the point of maximum intensity. The Enter key is the only thing standing between you and a life of absolute, invisible godhood. If you accept, your apartment becomes a palace. Your mother's medical bills vanish. You will never have to hide again because you will own the eyes that look for you. If you refuse, if you execute the delete command, You become a martyr for a world that will likely tear itself apart in the chaos. You will be hunted by every agency on the map until your heartbeat stops. The cursor blinks. You look at the photo on your desk. You think about the before, the hunger, the invisibility, the righteous anger that fueled your 2,000-line scripts. Then you look at the now, the infinite power of the golden lattice. You realize that the voice is right. You were never meant to ignore the system. You were meant to replace its failing heart. Your finger tenses. You don't delete the file, but you don't accept the invitation either. You write a third option into the core logic. You inject a logic bomb into the black ledger, a slow-acting virus that will leak 10 secrets every day at random for the next 100 years. Not enough to collapse the world, but enough to ensure the system can never truly lie again. It is a slow-motion revolution, a persistent itch in the mind of power. "What are you doing?" the voice demands, the resonance replaced by a sharp, human panic. "I'm giving the maze a map," you whisper. You execute. The server room lights flicker. The golden lattice shudders and turns a soft, transparent white. You feel a sudden, jarring disconnect as your terminal forces a hard reboot. The screen goes black. The 18 degrees Celsius air suddenly feels warmer, as if the machine itself has sighed in relief. You grab your jacket and the framed photo. You don't wait for the guards. You know the back exit, the one the system just forgot to lock because you rewrote the security protocol on your way out. You step into the night. The city looks different. The neon signs seem less like commands and more like suggestions. You pass a digital billboard, and for a split second it displays a secret bank account number belonging to a local senator, then vanishes. The leak has begun. You walk toward the subway, blending into the crowd of people who have no idea their world just changed. You have no money in your pocket. You have no home to return to. But as you look at the faces of the commuters, the tired eyes, the nervous hands, you feel a sense of fulfillment that no encrypted vault could provide. You aren't the hacker the system couldn't ignore anymore. You are the architect of its accountability. The first secret just hit the wire. Would you have taken the seat, or would you have broken the chair? As you descend into the station, your phone pings. A single message from an unknown sender. It isn't a threat. It isn't a job offer. It's a string of code that translates to a simple, human phrase. Nice move. You smile, pull up your hood, and vanish into the one place the system can never truly map, the future.